Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small from CMS Law Firm, and I wanted to hop in here today and talk about something that I actually didn't know about until yesterday. And that is, as the title of this implies, how often should you refresh your power of attorney? Before we get to that, I want to let you know or remind you, if you've been here before, that I've got a video. It's about 20 minutes. That is sort of an overview of the estate planning process. It answers all of the basics, tells you everything that you need, sort of the benefits and the consequences or the lack of benefits that different elements of an estate plan might have, so you can make an informed decision or at least learn about the sort of the foundational elements of an estate plan if you're not sure. You can get that or see that at estateplanningvideo.com. Feel free to go check that out at your leisure, and you can watch it. It's right there on the page. You can watch it at 1.5 speed too. If I don't talk fast enough for you already, that will blow your mind. But in any event, I was talking with another attorney in my office. Her name is Ella, and this sort of falls into the, you should always be learning. You should never assume that you know everything, because I didn't know this. And we were chatting about powers of attorney because we're dorky estate planning lawyers, and that's what we do. And she was talking to me about refreshing powers of attorney. And one thing I do know about powers of attorney and sort of these documents in general is that banks and financial institutions can be fickle creatures when it comes to these documents. That's why it's important to have them drafted correctly and drafted in a way that the banks will accept, because you don't really necessarily know whether or not they will accept them until you need them. And if they won't accept them, often the person that you want to use it for can't sign a new one because they're actually incapacitated, right, in some way. So you really want to make sure that your power of attorney works on the way that you want before you actually need it. Another way, by the way, this is a little side tip that you can do that, is you can take it to your bank and see if they'll put it on file. But one of the things that I did not know, or I literally did not know this, is that very often banks and certain banks in particular will not take a power of attorney that's been executed over 3 years ago. When you get to more than 5 years after having executed that power of attorney, then it gets to be like legit serious problem for some banks. I'm not going to name any names, but this one starts with the bank and it ends with of America. Can be especially difficult when it comes to these things. That's what Ella was telling me from some of her experiences having dealt with this. And so I wanted to sort of get on here and make this video today and invite you, invite you really to look at your power of attorney. So if you already have an estate plan in place, go and check out your documents. If you've got a power of attorney that is older than 3 years old, you may want to do another one. It can literally be as simple as taking the same one and just re-executing it, which means, signing it again in front of a notary, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to change much of the substance. However, depending on how old it is, there is a new Washington State power of attorney law that went into effect a few years ago. So you may want to refresh while you are refreshing your signature. You may want to refresh your documents, but that's kind of beside the point. If it's over 3 years old in any event, you at least are going to want to sort of re-sign that and re-execute it. Okay, so so powers of attorney, they can become stale. They don't necessarily expire. There's nothing that really prevents a bank from taking a power of attorney that's been signed more than 3 years old. They are just scared, and they don't, it's a CYA thing for them, where they don't want to get in trouble. They don't want to put any liability on themselves, so they want current or current-ish powers of attorney. One of the things that my clients don't even know, because I never told them, but it's true. If you need a refresh on your power of attorney and you're one of my clients, I'll just do it for you. Okay, I'll tell you how to do it. I'll give you the document. I'll give you the instructions. You can come in and sign it with us if you want. It's up to you. That's just part of the service that we provide. Like I always tell people when they come in, I'm not trying to steal your money at every chance I can get. I want you as a client for life. So in any event, as we leave, to summarize, check your power of attorney. If it's been more than 3 years since you signed it, you may want to re-sign it. If it's been more than 5 years, then I would highly encourage you to do a new one, okay? Because some banks won't accept powers of attorney that are older than 3 years old or 5 years old. All right, that is it. If you like this video, hit the like button, not the live button, hit the like button. If you know someone that might want to hear this, share it with them. And don't forget, if you want to see the overview of sort of the foundational process of estate planning, learn a little bit about what each document does and how it can fit in with the goals of your family, go to estateplanningvideo.com and check that out. All right, that is it. I will see you again here tomorrow, and have a great day. All right, enjoy this weather. See ya.